Hello everyone, my name is Esme and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I will be sharing with you my first-hand experience with Cebu Pacific's open day hiring. Also, I will be sharing with you some tips that I learned along the way. But before we start our video, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell beside it so that you'll be notified whenever I have new videos. So if you want to hear my experience and my tips, please keep on watching. I learned about the hiring sa Facebook page nila. Nakalagay doon yung date, mga requirements, ano yung dapat suotin, yung grooming mo and all. Post sila na meron sila 1 week hiring na 1 day process lang. So it means if mag-apply ako today, malalaman ko rin within the day if pasado ba ako for the training or not. So I had 1 week preparation, inayos ko yung mga requirements ko, in-update ko yung resume ko, and then days prior the hiring, pinactice ko na yung hair and makeup ko para sa mismong araw nung hiring, gamay ko na yung makeup ko tsaka yung hair ko. So, less stress na siya sa akin. Nag-apply ako last January 2019. Nagtanong-tanong ako if yung process ba by that time compared dun sa process nung huling nag-hiring sila, if it's still the same. Pretty much the same pa rin naman daw. So, yung start ng recruitment was 9 a.m. I was already there by 6 a.m. By the way, yung recruitment event, nangyari to sa main building nila sa Pasay. So, pagdating mo doon, magpaparegister ka sa reception area para bigyan ka nila ng pass. So, pagdating ng 9 a.m., nag-start na silang magpapasok doon sa parang mini activity area nila. So, pagdating mo doon, may pila. And then, by 10s, papapasukin kayo sa isang maliit na room. So, basically, may 3 stages yung recruitment nila. First is the screening, second is yung impact interview, and lastly is yung final interview. By the way, sa screening pala, ang tip ko sa inyo, pagpasok nyo pa lang ng building, mag-smile na kayo kasi hindi mo alam na nakakasalubong mo pala. Yun pala yung mag-i-interview sa'yo or yun pala yung facilitator mo. So, pagpasok nyo sa room, papatanggal yung blazer nyo and your stockings nyo if you're wearing one. So, I suggest, pag mag-a-apply kayo, magsuot kayo ng sleeveless colored na shirt. Anything na sleeveless as long as formal pa rin yung itsura niya. And wag na rin kayo mag-stockings kasi papatanggal din yung stockings. So, at this point, skin check na. Pina-line up kami against the wall. Lahat kaming 10. Sine-check ng facilitator is scars, visible tattoos. Also, tinitingnan din yung skin mo if clear ba or shadow bang maraming acne and all. So, if magaling ka mag-makeup and kaya mo naman siyang itago, then go. After the skin check, isa-isa kaming tinatawag and then tatayo kami against the wall to check our height. For the female, ang height requirement is 5'3". For the male, I'm not really sure. I think 5'7" or 5'8". After i-check yung height mo, the facilitator will ask you your name, your age, and where did you learn about the hiring. After everyone was checked, tinawag ng facilitator yung name ko. So at this point, sabi ko, okay, ligwak na ako. She continued. Sabi niya dun sa natira na parang, thank you for your time. Unfortunately, ganito, ganyan. At that time, parang astounded ako na, nakapasa pala ako. Sana marami pang nakuha dun sa batch ko na yon. Pero at that time, very grateful lang talaga ako. Pinalik niya sa akin yung resume ko. She told me na I have to wait for the next stage. So after they check you physically, the next stage is impact interview. Basically, sa impact interview, titingnan nila yung communication skills mo. Paano ka ba mag-handle ng pressure, yung composure mo. So, yung number of applicants na nakapasa for the next stage is siguro 10 kami or 8. We were divided into 2 groups. So, napunta ako sa second group. Yung setup ng interview is nasa isang room kami and then round table, dun kami nakaupo. And then may dalawang facilitator or interviewer. If turn mo na para ma-interview, tatayo ka in front of everyone. So, very important na by this time, nakasmile ka and posture mo is maayos. At this stage, you will basically do all the talking. They will ask you to tell them about yourself, your family background, educational background, previous job experience, why did you choose Cebu Pacific. Bahala ka kung anong gusto mong i-share sa kanila. And then from there, dun sila kakuha ng mga follow-up questions. They also asked me about the fleet numbers of Cebu Pacific, which thankfully nasagot ko and naaral ko. Paano nga ba ako nag-prepare sa Q&A na to? Naghanap ako sa internet ng most commonly asked questions during a cabin crew interview. Then, sinulat ko siya sa paper. I suggest wag niyong i-memorize yung answer niyo word per word. Kasi, pag kinain kayo ng kaba and nakalimutan niyo yung isang word, baka mawala na kayo. So, I suggest na ang aralin niyo, isa puso niyo is yung thought ng answer niyo. Kahit bali-baliktarin niyo yung salita niyo, hindi mawawala yung mismong message ng sagot mo. And then, pinapractice ko siya sa harap ng salamin para alam ko kung nawawala na ba yung smile ko, if okay pa ba yung posture ko, if okay ba yung expressions ko, or you can record yourself tapos papakinggan mo siya. I suggest you also study the company background kasi minsan nagtatanong din sila tulad nung sa akin, tinanong yung fleet number nung airline nila. Minsan nagtatanong sila sino yung current CEO ng company, ano yung current slogan nila and all. After everyone was interviewed, may mga binanggit na name yung facilitator and she asked them to stay in the room. Isa ako dun sa bumalik sa waiting area. So, yung mga naiwan, sila yung hindi nakapasa for the next stage. Kausap ko yung isa doon. The facilitator was nice enough to tell the applicants yung mga possible reasons kung bakit pa hindi sila nakapasa or kung ano pa yung kulang sa kanila. So, it was nice of them. At least next time, alam na nung applicant pag nag-apply ulit sila, mai-improve nila and all. So, the next stage and the final stage is the final interview. To be honest, hindi ko alam kung ano yung criteria or kung ano yung hinahanap nila dun sa applicant sa stage na to. Pero, based kasi sa experience ko and based sa experience nung iba kong nakausap, yung mga questions dito sa final interview is very random. Out of the blue siya. Isang nag-i-interview sa final interview is cabin crew senior or managers from cabin services department. So, pagpasok mo, mag-smile ka agad, i-greet mo yung facilitator, like, hi, good afternoon, how are you? Ganyan. I-skin check ka ulit. So, pinatanggal ulit yung blazer ko. Then, nag-proceed na kami with the interview. I was actually expecting na ang tatanong sa akin is yung mga common questions then, like, tell me about yourself, why did you choose the company? So, I was caught off guard because ang tinanong sa akin is, did you do your makeup? Sabi ko, yes. Yes, I did my makeup. And sabi niya, can you tell me or can you elaborate how you did your makeup? Akala ko at that time, nagwo-warm up lang siya para medyo mag-loosen up ako and didn't realize yun na talaga yung mismo interview namin. Ako naman medyo na-relax ako ng onte kasi syempre makeup. I'm very much familiar with makeup. Parang nagkikwento lang ako sa kanya. Parang relax na lang talaga yung conversation namin. Medyo iniscan niya lang yung resume ko. Medyo nag-ask lang siya about my previous job experience. And then yun, tapos na. It was less than 15 or less than 10 minutes. I think kaya sila nag-ask ng mga random questions is they wanna see how you create rapport. How can you handle the conversation if they were the passenger and you were the cabin crew. Parang ina-assess nila yung ganung point of view. I don't know. Parang yun lang naman yung theory ko. Inausap ulit kami nung isang facilitator. We will receive an email before 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. to let us know whether we passed or not. Naka-receive ako ng email that I passed. So, yung overall experience ko sa open day hiring nila was very pleasant. It was very smooth and very organized. Yung ambience dun sa building nila was very light. Kasi everyone was smiling, everybody was greeting you. Parang medyo nakakatanggal siya ng kaba. Ano napansin ko yon, parang nadagdagan yung desire ko na sabi ko, parang gusto ko dito mag-work. Parang ang light lang, happy lang yung environment, which is very nice. So, yeah, that ends our video. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to comment down below. Sasagutin ko po sila isa-isa. Please stay safe and flying with you soon. Bye!